Hello everyone, hope you are doing well. So now we are going to start loops in Python. Okay, so what are the loops? How does it work? That all we will understand here. So let's understand with the definition, right? Loop is also called iterative statement as well. So you can see I am writing here something called iterative statements, right? So if we want to execute a group of statements, some here statement is like a line of code, group of lines, right? Group of lines. If you want to execute multiple times means more than one time, right? Then we should go with the iterative statement, and this is also called, which is called loop, right? So how does what does this iterative means? How does it repeatedly? Iterative, the second word of iterative, we can say like repeatedly. If we want to execute group of statement multiple times, right, then we should go for iterative statements, or which is called loops actually. So we have a two type of loop in Python. One is a for and second one is a while, right? So it's kind of keyword only, right? So we do keep it in small. So for is again one keyword, okay, and while is also like one keyword. Okay, now we'll understand with that examples. Okay, so let me create a new file for it. With fresh file, I will give like some kind of iterative statement. Iterative statement, statement. Okay, so what we are doing here, suppose I have one print statement, okay, like suppose hello. It's a basic understanding of, okay, why I'm saying like, suppose I have one print statement here like hello, very basics, right? Now I have to display this 10 times. What I have to do? I have to write this 10 different times. Hello, 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 right? Then it will work 10 different times. If I want to display 20 times, I have to write this 20 times. I have to display this 100 times. I have to write 100 times. That means if you want to write hello in 100 times, you have to write 100 print statement. But that we can do in a single line as well. How we can do? We can write a one loop actually. We can write a one loop. With the help of loop only, it will execute 100 times. How do we write the loop here? So here I can write one index value. Like for example, x equal to 1, right? And then I have to display suppose 100 times, right? What I will do? I will write here while what? X less than 100. While x less than 100, suppose. That time I have to display what? I have to display this print statement. So this time, this print statement we have to keep it here. That means this print statement will come under the body of this while loop. This print statement will comes under the body of while loop. So it is starting from the 1 and will take 100. So that's how we have to write x less than and equal to 100. So that means if I will go with the less than only, that time 100 will not be count on it, right? So first x equal to 1. Okay, so 1 less than equal to 100, it will display hello, right? Here we have to perform an increment operation as well, which is I++. So what I++ will do? I++ will increase the value of I with 1 actually. Okay, why it is not working I++ here? Unexpected identifier, unresolved. What is I here? Okay, so that could be x equal to 1 here, right? We have to write x++, not I++. Because I did not define anywhere, right? X++. What is the issue on it? Unresolved type x plus. Okay, so can we write here x plus equal to, or I can write directly x equal to x plus 1. Okay, I have to write with this print only here. Yeah, x equal to x plus 1. So what happen, right? First x equal to 1. 1 less than equal to 100, it will display hello one time. Then x equal to x plus 1, x will having a 1, 1 plus 1 will become 2 only, right? So x will having a 2, 2 less than equal to 100, true, it will display hello, right? So it will hello displayed on 100 times actually. How many times it will display? 100 times with single statement. And if you're not using the loop, that time it will, I have to keep this 100 times print statement. Okay, so how does it work? Let's understand first. With the while, I will write one condition. So that is one condition, right? So this is not new for you. This is a relational operator here, right? Less than equal to. So here it will check. If x value is less than or equal to 100, till that it will be true. Till that it will be true. When x will reach 101, that time this condition will be false. So first x equal to 1. 1 less than equal to 100, condition will be true. Right? It will display hello. Then what happen, right? X equal to x plus 1. So x will become 2 here. So every time, whenever it is coming to that displaying hello, right? At the same time, we are increasing the value of x as well. So x again will become 2. So then it will go here, this 2. So first it will check the condition. After condition, it is a body of the loop. It is a body of the loop. Here what happen, right? If we are keeping x equal to x plus 1, which is increasing the value of x. And after completing this, it is again going to the condition only. Then again it is checking, okay. Then 2 is less than equal to 100. Yeah. So again it will display hello. Then I will x will become 3. 3 less equal to 3 less than equal to 100, right? Then it will display hello. So what happen, right? It will start with the condition, right? Will display the body, and then it will perform the increment operation. After increment operation, again it will go to this condition only. So this will be continued till this condition will be true. When the condition will be false, it will come out from this particular body. Okay, it will come out from the body, and then it will not perform any kind of operation. So whichever things you want to execute repeatedly, right, that thing we do keep under the body of the loop. Like here we are keeping print hello under the loop body only, right? So this 2 statement will be the loop body, and here if I will write, suppose here print statement, right, and I will write here suppose finish. So this finish is not a part of this loop actually. Sorry guys. Why? Because you can see here I am starting this print at the first line itself, and here I gave us some space, right? So if I will give us some space, that means this part will be body of this particular loop. So indentation is very important here. That is called indentation, right? So while loop is starting, and here it is checking, okay, what are the value of this loop here, right? So whichever we are passing inside it, right, that means that is the body of the loop. And if I will keep again from this first line itself, that means that is outside of the loop. So this statement will be outside of the loop, and this statement will be inside of the loop. And this will repeatedly work till that condition will be true. If condition, okay, let's say suppose I forgot to perform x equal to x plus. Then here what happen, right? X will become 1. 1 less than equal to 100. Condition true. It will display hello. Here I forgot to increment the value of x. That time this x will remain always 1 only. It will not increment, right? So this condition will be always true. That time this loop will become infinite loop. That time it will become what? Infinite loop. So here it will be an infinite loop. So we have to be very careful about it. Our loop can be infinite as well. Infinite means it will not going to stop anywhere. It is going to keep executing like that. Okay. If you want to see it, see here. See, it is continuously going to execute hello. Not going to end anywhere, because this condition is not going to end anywhere. So we have to terminate it forcefully. Right. So that's why we have to be very careful about it. Increment is one of the important part whenever we are working with the loop. So that's why we do keep x equal to x plus 1, or we can keep x plus plus as well. Both will work. X plus plus is not working. Okay, write x equal to x plus 1. Okay, x equal to x plus 1. Okay, so that way it will work. So it will increment by 1 always, and then it will display that hello 100 times, and finish will work only 1 times, because finish is coming out of this particular loop, right? Same way we have for loop also. So now let's some more scenario here. So instead of that, let me create a one method. Okay, so let's say I'm creating a one function. Method means function only. Okay, like I'm keeping a one def, which could be say like p1. Simple, I'm giving p1 only here. Okay, and here what I will do, I will write some string. So I will write s equal to say like hello word, something like that, WRLD, hello word. So I have one string which is having hello word. Now I have to iterate every characters. I have to iterate every character, right? So let's take one example of for loop here. So for loop will be fit here. Okay, what we have to write? For, I can keep like x in, let me, instead of x, let me keep here like s. Okay, s in, okay, let me make it like str or string. That is, string is a one variable, right? So s in string, s in string, right? And I will keep it. And what happen right here? It will write a one print statement. Suppose it is writing a one print statement. In the print statement, I want to display s. So what is happening here? Understand. We have one p1 function which is having a one string like hello world, and here we are keeping for s in string. String is array only. String is array only, and s is what? It is a one kind of variable which will take the character from the string only. So first what happen, right? It will take h from the string. So string is array. So s what it will do? It will keep the first characters which is h, and it will display h here, right? And then it will go to this e. So again it will come to here string, right? So from the string, so this s will retrieve one character from this particular strings. So first it will take h, it will display h. Then it will take e, it will display e. So first it will we have a like variable which will accept the value, which will take the value from this array only. And second, we have a like array variable which will having a multiple values, which is having a multiple value. So a string is a one kind of array which is having a multiple characters, right? A string itself is kind of collection of character, right? So it is having a multiple characters, and multiple characters we are retrieving by the s only. So s, it will take one by one character every time, and it will display here. And this loop will be true till the end of this string. When string will end to this last word, right, then it will automatically false. So that's why we don't have to write any increment decrement operation here, because here we are iterating that elements which is going step by step, and it will automatically end when this going to end here. Right? And what I will do here, I will call this here only. So it is a function, right? Function cannot execute directly, we have to call it. So we can write p1 with parenthesis. That's it, right? So what does it do here? P1 will call it. Why it is giving error? Unresolved at P1. P1 is a function, right? Why it is giving error? Okay, I think call will be below that function, all right, not above the function. That is the issue actually here. Why? What is the problem here? I created the function below and I'm calling that above. So here it is executing line by line only, right? So whenever it is see the P1, that time it will not look this function. So call always give at the down of the creating the function. So I have to give a function call here only, otherwise it will give an error to me. Now there will not be any problem. So what am I right? First it will execute line number 1, 2 to line number 6. Then it will directly jump to the line number 13, and line number 13 after that it will come to the line number 8 only. So that way it will execute. So if I will run it, let me comment this code, okay? Let me comment this code because it is not going to use now, okay, for my example. So you can run it, and let me close this here. Okay, so that is a part of command. So here what happened, right? First that line number 13 will execute, and then it will go to the line number 8 and it will execute this particular body of this 4. So if I will run this code, I can get every characters like this way only, right? Hello with word, hello with word. So all the character it is working and it is displaying like that way only. Okay, so that is the one way of performing with the loop. Now let's understand some more scenario as well here. So now let me write one condition, a scenario. What could be the scenario? So print characters present in the strings index wise, right? Print characters okay, index wise. So what we have to do, we have to print the characters of the strings, right? CHRSC characters in index wise. So let me do one thing. I will create a one function for it. Okay. So let me write one function and I will give a name is like p2 here, def p2. Okay, it could be any name. Okay, and what I will do here, I will take one string that will give by the user only, right? So here I can keep like string. Okay, and in a string what I will do, I will take this from the user only. So we know that to take input from the user we have to use input function, right? And here I will keep enter a string, enter any string, enter any string. Then what happen, right? I will start from that index is from 0, right? And here what I will do, I will write one for loop, and here I will keep that could be x. Okay, here this parenthesis is not required, x in, right? What? X in what? That could be a string only, right? So this in is a part of loop only, and here I will keep like colon. Then I can simply write print statement here, and what I will display here, x. I will display x. So what I can write here, the character present at, in double quote, the character present at, right? Then here I will write comma I, right? And what could be the index of it? So I can write index as well, index equal to what it could be. So index is calculating with the x only. So here it should be not I, it should be s actually. I equal to 0 here we have, right? So that could be I, the character presented I. So p2 at string I equal to 0, x, index at x. Okay, so how does it work? First, it will come to and get the input from the user, and here it will ask I equal to 0. I equal to 0, then it will check x string. So string is an array which will give by the number of characters that will give by the user only, right? So here first what it does do, it will display the characters present at I. I is what? Index number only, right? So that could be 0 first, right? 0 index is x. So index is, and that will display as it is, and I will be nothing like a one value which is going to having a 0, and we have to increment that as well, right? So later on what I will do here, I will write I equal to I plus 1, I equal to I plus 1, I equal to I plus 1. So here what is happening, p2 is a one function, let me call this. So we have to call this function from here, right? From the down only, not from the above. So we are calling here p2, p1, and instead of that let me call p2. So I have a two function here, right? One is a p1 and one is p2. So which function we are calling? P2 only. Then p1 will not be execute. So this will not execute, it will directly execute the p2 only, right? So what happened? Let me run this code. I think I have given that could be x equal, okay. Okay, so I did have one mistake here. Instead of colon I have to use equal, right? So s equal input, enter any string. Okay, so as I am keeping here, so 4, let me rerun once it. So it is ask any string, so I will give it like it's a welcome to Python, welcome to Python. So it will display that characters, index of every characters like welcome. So the character present at 0 index, 0th index is W, right? So W is presenting an index number 0, right? Same like index 1 is presenting E. So it is displaying index of every element like welcome and all, right? So how does it loop is working? First it is giving the string. So we are giving welcome to the Python. So input is a one way of taking the input only from the user, right? So this as well as having a welcome to Python, right? I equal to 0 now. Then here it is asking for x in s. So first it is asking x is what? X is a variable which will take that string from this, character from this strings only, which is from the s. So what happened, right? It will go here, x is what? Will take from that string like W, right? So here it will display the character present at I. I is what? 0. So 0 index is W. So that will displaying. Then I equal to I plus 1. So I will become 1 only. Then it will come to this here only, right? So I will become 1. right? So I will become, then here it will check x in S. So it will go to the next index. Next index means I am talking about E only. So it will go to the E, and here it will again display the index at I. So here I is incrementing one by one, and then it is displaying here with the help of print statement, right? And that will actually calculating the index of it. So for every time it is incrementing by 1, but in the loop it is true or false till that S is having some characters. If S is not having any characters, that time this loop will be false automatically, right? So first that line number 18 will execute. After line number 18 it will come to the line number 12. P1 will not execute here because P1 we are not calling that, right? So P2 only we are calling. So it will come to here and it will take the strings, and here it will say, okay, input, whatever input string you are giving, that will store under this S only. Then I equal to 0 loop. So this I am only keeping here because I have to display the index of every characters, right? So suppose I have given welcome to Python, right? So welcome to Python will store under this S, and then here it will display the character present at I. I means 0, and that is having an index is like W. So X means it is display the characters. It is display the characters, and here it is display the index of it only. So I will represent the index and X will represent the specific character of it, right? So that way this for loop and while loop does work. Okay, so here you have to understand for what is it is taking. It is taking in actually. After in it is taking that strings which is having multiple characters. It could be any array, and first it is taking a one variable which will retrieve the value one by one from this particular array. Actually it will retrieve the value one by one from this array only, and this value we are displaying under this print statement. So in the print statement it is displaying the character presented I, index is 0. So I is representing the index and X is representing the characters. So that way loop does work. So we do keep continuing on it, right? We do do some more example as well with the next video. So in this video, that much only. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye bye.